This design was created by Mohammad Arif using Photoshop. Let's see if we can create this same design using Canva. Hey guys, welcome to DWS Academy. My name is Onuoha UI. This is a channel where we teach you how to design with Canva. In today's tutorial, we're going to show you how to take a Photoshop design and see if we can recreate that in Canva. Let's get started.
Okay, so we are in Canva right now, and this is the dimension I'm using. It's an Instagram dimension. You can use whatever dimension you want to use, but this is the dimension we're going to be using. And this is 1080 by 1080. You can scale this up to 2000 by 2000. I usually recommend 3500 by 3500. And then I'm going to break this design into different compartments that we're going to be working on. Okay, now the first part, I'm going to just be shading them so we can see what we're working on. I'm going to go to this and I will use this color, and okay, I'll use that color, and then I'm just going to reduce the transparency a little bit. And here, this is going to be the first part of what we're going to be working on. Okay, so this is going to be the first part. This is going to be the second part. So let's just put here 2. Let's put here 1. Okay, and then we're going to have the entire background. So the entire background is going to be 3. Then we're going to have this as 4. It's very important to do this for me. I love to do this because it allows me to understand how to break a design. That's 4. And then we're going to work on something around the bottom part. And this is going to be 5. Okay, so yeah, that's okay. Okay, now we have this as 1. I'm gonna move this back. Just 1 again. Yeah. So we have this 1, which is that is going to be the platform where this laptop is going to be on. So let's go ahead and do that. But before then, I'm going to show you guys the other one. So this is our reference page. Okay, and then the next one is going to be our design here. So I've looked at this design and I thought about the certain things I'm going to need to put the design into place, and I'm going to show you how to put this together to get what we're looking for. Like I told you, the first thing we're going to do is to create this part here. So let's go ahead and create this. So I'm just going to take that off. And I'm just going to put this here so we look at this properly. Okay, now this is what we want to create, and let's see how we can do this using Canva. In this case, we're going to use normal shapes. And when you go to shapes, you're going to select this one. Let's see if that's going to work. Yes, so we're going to select that. I think we can actually play with that. So we're going to lay it here. And I'm using my arrow keys to actually push that. And the next thing I want to do is I can actually rotate this. So let's rotate it to 180 degrees. And then the next thing we'll do is we need to spread it out. Okay, so spread it out like this. That's okay. So let's see if this is 180. Yeah, this is 180. So we'll spread that out. This is fine. So I'm sure there are other elements you can actually search for to give you this, but this is what I want to use right now. And then we're going to go for the base. And I'm just going to put that around here. Okay, so let's see if this is okay. All right, so this seems to be great. Okay, awesome. Now we have this sorted out. I'm going to select both of them. I think there's something else. We need to be sure of the size. So let's drag this down here. That's great. Select both of them. I'm going to cut it. And then I'm going to create a new page here. And I will paste it right here. So we've got this. And here I've actually defined some colors that I want to use. So let's go ahead and choose and use those colors. So for the base here. So let me see, I want to use this particular color here, and this color is this. So let's use that and replace it here. Okay, so we have that, and then we go for the bottom part of it. And for that bottom part of it, we want to use something like this. So here, this is the color we're going to use. So we select this and select this color as well. Now we have this. You can see how that's looking. The next thing we want to do is go ahead and create our shadow. Now there are two ways you can create your shadows. So the first way to create a shadow, this is going to require you to have a Canva Pro account. And if you want to try Canva Pro account, I've got a link in the description that you can use to get access to 30 days of Canva Pro. So let's go. I'm going to drag this here and I'm going to reduce that. Then I'm going to change the color to black. Now that I have the color changed to black, I can copy this and put it on a new page. This page would just be white, and I'll paste that color right there. Then I'll hold down Option and Shift to scale appropriately, like so. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go to Share, and I would say Download, and I'm going to choose the current page. I would say Done, and this is where you need Canva Pro. You would need to have access to transparent background when you have Canva Pro. So I'm going to click on that. You can see that icon right there. So I would select this and I would say download. So it's downloading page number 4 with a transparent background, and I'll click on download. Now the next thing you have to do is bring that particular design back into Canva. So we have the design here in Canva. You can see that particular design here. Now this is what you can use for your shadow. All you need to do is go over to Edit and choose Blur. Here you can choose whole image or part of the image, but in this case you choose all, and then you just increase the intensity. So you can just choose 60. You can decide to keep this as 60, and that's fine. When you're done, just close it, and you can select this, and you can just put it below here. This will also serve as a shadow for you. This is the first way to go about doing that, creating your custom shadows in Canva. And I'm just going to reduce that, and I'll put it right here. So you see, we have created that shadow right there. This is the first way to do it. The second way is for you to send us a message on Instagram, and we will give you access to 50 custom-made shadow elements that you can use as overlays or drop-down shadows for your design. It's very interesting to have those things, and that's what we use all the time for our designs. These shadows are custom-made, and you can't find them anywhere. Just send us a message on Instagram, and you will get access to that for a very small amount of money. Then, now that we're done, all I'm going to do is select all of them and group them. You can see that. So, grouped together. The third thing we're going to do, we're done with one. We're going to the second one, which is going to be our device. So, for our device, I already have a device here that I've created, that I've selected. And this device here, if we go right here, we can know what device this is. It's called Laptop Aerial View here by Zishan Haida. So that's the one that we're using. I'm going to select that, and I'm going to paste it here. You can see it, and all we need to do is drag it up. Yep. Yeah, so, and we're going to put it just right about here. And we can reduce that again. Let's drag it up a little. You can see that we have that right there. The next thing we want to do is we want to create a lift fill. There are other ways to create shadows for this, and we can create more videos for that. If you're interested, drop that in the comment. So I'm going to select the shadow. I've already created, I want the shadow. This shadow is available in Canva. So you can just go to info here and you can see fade in shadow by design assets. So we're just going to copy that, and we're going to paste it here. Bring it at the bottom here and just increase that. Can see it? But then we have to send it to back. Remember to position things. You can actually use layers to position things like this. Okay, so you see, you can just position things. But we want this to be behind this, so that's how we want it. And then we select it again and go to transparency, and we reduce the transparency. And in this case, we bring it down a little bit and drag this up a little bit. Now that's it. We have completed the second part of our design. What we're going to do next, select everything and group it once more. The other part is the number 3, and that is creating the background. And for the background, I've created the colors that I want to use and every other token that I need for this particular design. Now for our gradient, this is what we're using for our gradient, and this is the color for our gradient. So I created the first one, and this is the color code for the first one. Then and this is going to be the shining part, the lighter part of the background. And then I went ahead to create the second color with this code, which is going to be a little bit in the middle for that. And then went ahead to create the outer part. That actually sounds more like a vignette for your designs. So having done that, the next thing we're going to do is get this, because it's saved here already. I'm just going to get that style, select our background, and just apply the style. So you can see that we've applied that style to our design. But then there is actually something that we want to do, because putting it this way doesn't make the design look really cool. So we go ahead and delete that. And then we're going to go here and bring in a shape, because this way you can control it and bring the shape right here, put it in here. Then I'll go over to colors and I'll choose our gradient color. Then send this to back. Send this to back. And then you notice that we want it to be just about that area. So we're going to just drag this like so. Okay, just drag it like so. And then we also want it to go down a little bit, so we'll drag it like so as well. So you can drag this to change the direction of that. So that's one trick. And then when we select this, we can actually increase this as we want. You can see that? So we can actually increase this way. Now you see that we have this sitting right here and it's looking good already. Okay, the next part we're going to do is add our text and get things ready. So I'm going to add my first text, and I'm going to be using 69 as the font size for that. I'm going to be using 69 as the font size. I'm going to call this powerful workflow and increase it like this, and that's fine. So these are text styles that I've already defined. And then we're going to have a second subheading right here. And I want that subheading to be a size of 21. So we're just going to put that right here. And for this, we're going to just say, I'm going to say unleash your potential. Unleash your potential. Unleash your potential with the new Ultrabook X1. All right, so here is it. We're going to put it this way, and we got that there. Just going to drag it down a little bit. The next thing we want to do here is we are going to, so we're going to get the next one, which is our button. And I'm going to use this, like I told you, I've defined this style already for our button. And I'll bring it here. I'm going to remove the text inside. Or I can just leave the text inside as well. And the text for our button is going to be 23. So I'll put this changes to 23. Great. And then I'm going to call our button save up to 45%. And I'm just going to make it to be uppercase. Then we drag our button this way, And then I'm going to curve it to 100 and I'm going to make it bold. There you have it. So that's our button right there. Okay, so we got it here. All right, so the next thing, I'm going to just push this here a little bit, and I want to raise this up here so I can have this around here. Now, the next thing I want to do is add another text, a smaller text, and that text is going to be 12. And that text is going to be for our website, because we want to know the website for the store. And I'm going to just say www.yourwebsite.com. Okay, so that's it. That's all we're going to be having right here. Okay, I think I'm going to remove this from here. I don't want that because I want this to actually, I want this to be really cool. So put this right here, and I'm going to just say save up to 45%. I'm going to put in the center, so, and reduce that. And this size is already 23. Okay, so we're going to use 23 for that. We say 23. Let's raise it up a little bit. And this one too. I'm going to work on the spacing. Yes, squish it a little bit. And here, select this, I group them. And that's fine, ungroup them again. Reduce it like so. Select it and group them. I'm going to put this one right here. Put it in the center as well. Select this. Select this and group them. And just bring them just around here. I can increase it a little bit. And then the next thing I want to do is get my icon to point towards the direction of the computer. And here you have it just around the product. And that's fine. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to add another layer to this. So let's get this and put that here. This case, I'm going to make it this way and just drag it like this. I'm going to remove that. Then just ungroup this and copy this and just paste that around here. So for in this case, I'm going to say portability meets, no, I'm going to say power meets portability. Power meets portability. And this is what I have here. I'm going to put this, select all, and I'm going to paste it again and again. Okay. So here we've got this, and I'm just going to remove that, position it to this extreme, and move it out a little bit like so. Great. The next one is to fetch a button, and I just want the button to be just right about here. And this button is going to not have a body color, a background color. I'm going to also give it a height of this, and I'm going to make it rounded. Also going to make it round. There we have it. So this should go down a little bit this way, and this will also go down. We'll have this in the middle. Then I'm going to get my other element, which is the globe element, and I'm just going to paste it here. Okay, great. Then I'm going to have my typeface here, which is supposed to be, this is supposed to be 23, so let's see how that works. Okay, so let's just copy that, paste that again. We're going to have it here, and it's going to be black. This is our black that we're using. So close this up, We're going to call this worldwide and reduce that a little bit again, like so. Great. Select both of them and make sure that they are actually in the middle part of it. So here, go to arrange and center it, middle it as well. So I'm going to push it this way and bring it down a little bit. So here we have our design. Now you can see the before. So let's go ahead and delete all of this. So you can see that we have successfully created this design using Canva. And this is amazing. So if you've got something like this, just know that it's possible to recreate something like this using Canva. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I would see you in the next video.